and it only took me 35 minutes. Hello friends, welcome back to another video. It is Tuesday, February 3rd, and I figured today was a good day to do one of those welcome to our life, welcome to real life. This is what motherhood really looks like on a day where you got nothing planned and you feel like your life is complete chaos. Hence, I haven't even fixed my hair since I woke up this morning. I still have breakfast all over my kitchen, and I'm just getting to that. My 3 kids are playing in the toy room while they're listening to Veggie Tales. So, I hope you'll enjoy this video. I made all 3 of my kids oatmeal, and 1 out of the 3 actually ate it. And he even said he no like it. So apparently this oatmeal was not their favorite. So our dog is getting expensive oatmeal for breakfast. So now is as good as time as any to kind of give you an update on my mouth and my tooth situation. Since then, I mentioned in my last video that Lillian punched me in the face after I went to the dentist. Well, on Monday, Brielle did. She was mad at me because I was trying to put the soother in her mouth because she was tired. And as she tried to throw it away, she smacked me across the face and it hurt. And every little piece in me wanted to be so angry with her. I mean, she was not being very nice. But I know she didn't try to hurt me on purpose, so I couldn't necessarily blame that on her. So, but slowly but surely, I know the majority of people can eat on the mouth that they got dental work done on the same day. Not me. I'm a bit of a wimp. I am very cautious and very careful for the next week or so. And it's only been a few days. And so I'm just now very slowly starting to eat a little bit more on that side. It's still uncomfortable. I still don't like to bite down because of how much work they actually did. The side of my mouth still feels a little bit raw, but it's getting better. Definitely getting better. Anyway, I don't want to clean this out now. I really don't want to clean this out now. I'm going to do it after I've had breakfast because I haven't eaten yet either, and it's 20 to 10 and I need to eat something. Lately, my favorite thing to eat in the morning is a good old-fashioned breakfast smoothie. I put a whole bunch of fruit in there. I put some strawberry and cream protein powder and some almond milk. And if I'm feeling real brave, I'll even throw in some greens. However, I'm not feeling that brave today. This protein powder I get from Good Protein, and I forgot how good it was. I took a break from drinking it back in the summer because I thought it was giving me gut issues. Turns out it was our water giving me gut issues, and it definitely wasn't the protein powder, because now I can go back to drinking it and I am just fine. And so I definitely forgot how good it was. I just do a mixed berry medley, frozen bananas, almond milk, and then the Good Protein strawberries and cream. I'll link it in the description box below because it's for a vegan protein powder. Like I'm not a vegan in the least bit, but it is a plant-based protein powder, and it's one of the few protein powders that doesn't bother my gut. A lot of whey protein really bothers my gut, and I feel like I'm going to vomit after consuming it. So this is really good. It doesn't bother me like the average protein powder does. No, you're not all done. You need to keep playing. Now is usually when I sit down to read my Bible. But it's been a lot harder to do recently because it seems as though my kids always need me for something and I don't get much reading in. So Two things that crossed my mind while I was reading my Bible. Isn't that funny? You usually get these brain waves while you're actually trying to get in God's Word. It's kind of frustrating. But anyway, two things came in my mind while I was reading. One, it's February, and you remember back in the beginning of January when I mentioned that I wanted to read more books this year? I want to read my Bible more. I want to read my Bible with my kids more so they get in the Word. And I want to spend a lot less time looking at a screen and more time doing things that are actually good for my mind, like reading a book. Well, I have completed one book, and it was through listening to it. And technically I started listening to it back in September already, and I finished it in January. It's kind of humiliating. So I need to pick up the pace a little bit. There is more books upstairs that I want to read. And I think some of them would be good to read after I read the Bible because my mind is in this place now where I'm taking in God's Word and learning. And there are some spiritually educational books upstairs on my bookshelf that I should be reading. Thing two, I would like to surprise my husband and clean our car garage because it is an absolute disaster in there, and all it takes is some organizing, and that is something that I can do very easily, especially while the girls are napping and Connor is playing. I can get my hiney in there, I can put in my headphones, I can listen to some music or listen to an audiobook, and I could get a lot of work done. I think that's what I'm going to do over the children's naps because I would just love to surprise him with a clean car garage. It would make him so happy, which in return would make me so happy. But smoothie's gone. I still have a little bit of time because the kids are playing so nicely, which is rare. So we're going to take advantage of this, sneak upstairs, and find me a book to read in the mornings after I finish reading my Bible. And the one that I think I want to read, right here, Daniel's Prophecies Made Easy. We went through the book of Daniel in Bible study back in 2016 in a church in my hometown. 2017. And I moved here before we got to finish it. So the church finished it, but I didn't get to. And so I found this book at a reuse shed. So our local dump has a shed where the locals can bring things there that aren't necessarily trash, but things that they don't need anymore that somebody else could benefit from. And they call it the Reuse It Shed. So it's kind of like a thrift store, but things are free. And I found this book there. So I would like to read it because Daniel's Prophecies Made Easy. Yes, please. You have... Well, I got 3 pages in. Duty calls. Let's have bags, huh? They were supposed to bathe 2 days ago and it didn't happen. We got busy. Yeah, I'll open it soon. So now the girls are sitting in the bathtub downstairs, which isn't where they normally bath. Normally they bathe upstairs. But today they're going to bathe downstairs. So I need to grab their shampoo and all 3 towels because I'm pretty sure Connor is going to want to bathe as well once the girls are done. All right, let's wash your guys' hair. Lily, let's start with you. Don't drink the water. That's gross. Oh, what is that? Don't drink the water. You too. Don't drink the water. That's yucky. What was that? You want a bath once the girls are done?
Yeah.
We could probably make that work. What? Not too big. I know. You don't like the water very deep. You ready?
Abraham.
Well, we're not reading about Abraham anymore. Now we're reading about Joseph.
What?
Okay, I'm quickly gonna go check on your sisters. Okay. And it came to pass at that time that Judah departed from his brothers and visited a certain Adullamite whose name was Hira. Right here. You have heard that it was said, you shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I say to you, love your enemies, bless those who curse you, do good to those who hate you, and pray for those who spitefully use you and persecute you. Brielle's going nanite. Brielle is going nanite. Making lunch for the kids. We have leftover meatloaf from yesterday, but Connor mentioned he wanted fries. And I know he wants fries because fries is something that he can eat on his own and he doesn't need a whole lot of help. And I know he likes the independence and the satisfaction of knowing that he can eat by himself. So I'm air frying a few fries and then giving them each a piece of meatloaf. If I'm going to be completely honest with you, I don't even want to show you our car garage because it's kind of a nightmare. But the satisfaction in seeing it clean is when you have to first see it in its utter disaster. So I'm going to show it to you. This is all full of stuff. Brent just did a dump run a few days ago. That's empty there. But this all needs to be cleaned up properly. This needs to be folded and put against a wall somewhere. All this never got moved from when I cleaned it up at Christmas. So that's great. Yeah. So I want to surprise Brent by getting this all clean. And so let's get to it.
If I had a boat, I would sail out, take every brother and sister of mine. We'd roll in the sunshine and sleep when it's dark, hoping to find somewhere we can call home. But it's black, yeah, it's black. Oh, the water's black, 'cause it's black, it's all black, black water. If I had some time, I'd be biting it well, but my house is on fire, there's no one left to tell. Just take what is given. The door
From your point of view, does it look much different? And it only took me 35 minutes. But from here on out, I am going to be getting quite busy. It is 4:30 and I have Bible study at 7. Brent's not going to be here till 7, so my kids are going to be with the sitter for a few minutes. But now I need to cook and get myself ready for church. So that's going to be the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.
Godspeed, we travel with hope.